3, 2, 1. Agree. Easy short.
I never know how to act on these.
You like
it's always
you just never know how to act.
It's not true.
On today's episode,
yes,
of the Easy Short,
yep,
we're gonna be playing a game.
Okay.
And our game is an agree or disagree game.
Mm-hmm.
We have asked our BFF, Chat GPT,
Hey.
to give us 5 statements that could be debatable about mental health and faith.
Perfect.
And so you don't know the statements.
I don't.
I'm going to read them.
Okay.
And then we will hold up our sign of whether we agree or disagree.
Okay.
And have a chat about it.
Perfect.
I wonder if we're going to always agree or disagree, actually.
Okay, we'll have to see.
When we disagree about something, it's fierce. So, I don't know what's going to happen. Okay.
The crab and the bull.
Watch out for these horns.
Watch out for these pictures, baby. Yeah, whenever you do that, I get a little scared. I'm not gonna lie. Okay.
All right, here we go.
What's up? No, we're good.
Okay, here we go. Statement number 1.
Perfect.
The lack of diversity in religious texts. The lack of diversity in religious text perspectives on mental health limits their relevance to people from different cultural backgrounds. Would you like me to read it again?
No.
3, 2, 1. Agree.
Disagree.
Why do you disagree with that?
Because I just feel like people are just so like,
We can't stand everything you're about to say.
We have to include everybody in everything all the time, and there's no way that I can extrapolate something that might apply to me if it's not talking directly about me. And I just feel like that actually causes more division because people are just so quick to like want to make sure that we're inclusive that like at the end of the day, like that's a really challenging thing to do, right? Like, I feel like I can read a parable about somebody who lives in a completely different place, completely different circumstance as me, and still garner something from that, even if it's not like a person who looks or talks or acts like me.
But not everybody has the ability to do that.
Well, I think more people should try to.
Well, la-di-da. Not everybody has the, like, executive functioning at higher level, like, critical thinking skills that you have.
Right.
And to me, like, faith texts should be accessible to all people.
They're not inaccessible. It's talking about...
No, I know, but just, like, as to what you said.
Yeah.
So if somebody doesn't feel like something applies to them or is applicable, or they don't like relate or see themselves or their circumstance in it at all, then they're going to be like, throw this thing out the window. Like it doesn't mean anything to me.
And to me, that's fine. It doesn't mean anything to you. Moving on.
Yeah, but faith is supposed to be, come one, come all. We love you all.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I just, for me, it's like along the similar vein of like everyone gets a friggin' trophy, or like, like everyone could use every bathroom and like all these things. It's
Everyone
like,
should use every bathroom. Are you kidding? What is it? Are there different? What do you want to do? Paint the toilets blue?
have you been
pink?
in a man's bathroom?
Multiple times.
Do you want to, or is it because you have to?
I don't care.
I care.
If it's a unisex bathroom,
Yeah.
then it's not a man's bathroom or a woman's bathroom. It's just a bath. It's like the bathroom at my house.
Right.
Men and
if
women
has-
use it. Do you feel like Christy's house has unisex bathrooms?
If it has one toilet and it's one room, that's different than if it's like,
That's what most unisex bathrooms are.
oh, okay. Well, I'm just saying. I think I love the idea of being inclusive. I think that's important. But I also think that sometimes in the name of inclusion, we can water things down. And there's a lot of salience in like us as individuals. And there's no way to like include all aspects of every human being in anything. Like, there's always going to be an aspect of us that's missing in whatever it is that we're accessing.
I agree that we can never get every
Right.
single person's experience, but
Right.
I do think religious texts are not diverse.
I will admit that the last time I picked up and or read a Bible was probably at my first communion. So,
There's other kind of religious texts than a Bible, but that's a different conversation.
yeah, like I haven't like read the Quran or
Yeah.
any of those things.
Yeah.
So, but you know, I think
I mean, you can literally tell they're all written by men. Ugh. Vom.
that's a different topic.
No, it's diversity. What?
I don't know. I feel like I don't have enough, like, I haven't read enough of the Bible to know that, but it's probably true. It's probably written by men, yeah.
I feel like the fact that you're backpedaling means that I win this round.
Oh, I didn't know it was win
It's
or
not.
lose.
It's not. It's just the Taurus in me coming out.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry. No, it's wrong.
I thought it was just opinions. Shit.
Just
Now I know it's a competition. Shit. Let me get ready.
I'm sorry. I don't know why I do that.
I win.
This is a personality flaw.
Here I was thinking it was safe to be vulnerable. The whole time it's a competition.
First of all, you never think it's safe to be vulnerable.
It's true. In some circumstances, I do.
When?
In some.
When you're sleeping and your subconscious is like, oh, I'm free.
The answer to that is none, yeah.
Okay, next.
Of course.
statement.
That's
We're
fine.
going way off topic.
That's why.
Okay.
It's a short.
Next statement. Oh, which one do I want to pick?
We'll pick a good one.
We kind of talked about
No
that.
pressure. Shuffling.
Faith communities can provide a strong support network, but they might also pressure individuals to conform and suppress their mental health struggles. Agree.
Love. Heart. There's a heart on mine. Agree. Agreed. I mean, yeah, I feel like we just talked about that in our latest episode, but
Yeah.
like, you know, it's a fine line between like community and support, and these are the rules, and if you can't live by them, then you don't belong here.
Right. And you don't need to go see a therapist because you can talk to whoever person like within the church or whatever.
Right.
Or what? Not. I'm just using church as a general term. But yeah.
Place of worship or
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Let's pick one more.
Okay.
Mental health medications can conflict with spiritual experiences, raising questions about their compatibility.
Ooh. Mental health medications can raise conflict.
Mental health medications can conflict with spiritual experiences,
Okay.
raising questions about their compatibility.
Damn. I wish I had like a in-betweener.
Pick a side.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree on that.
I'm gonna disagree. Disagree.
Oh! Okay, you first. Why?
I don't think that all things being equal, if somebody is prescribed the correct medication and
Okay,
it's
well, that's
working
why
well,
I said agree. Yep, okay.
okay,
Yeah.
so that is going to affect experiences they have related to their spirituality, religion, faith, whatever. I don't feel like if you're being followed and you're on the correct medications, that you're going to be having some altered version of reality
Yeah.
in any way.
Yeah.
So that to me doesn't feel like it's in alignment.
Yeah. I said agree because I know that even the idea of like what the right medication is and if it's working is like subjective to some extent from person to person, provider to provider. And, you know, a lot of mental health medications have, especially if we're talking about things like that are significant, like psychosis, they have this like numbing effect for like a lot of people who I've talked with who have been prescribed these medicines, or who I've prescribed the medicines to, like will say to me, like, I feel like I'm living my life, but like on mute, right? Like it's not as vivid, like I'm not accessing the full range of the human experience because it's working really well to quell my symptoms, but the other effect is that I'm not able to live life fully in all these other categories. And so, you know, for me as a provider, that might mean, okay, maybe we haven't found the right thing, we need to tweak it, maybe the dose is off. But I think until you're at a place where, like you said, it is that like kumbaya moment where it's the right moment, right med at the right dose at the right time for the right person, you could be missing out on some aspects. And I think that's, you know, that's one of the things, like whenever I meet with people that we have a conversation about, like, you know, this is a journey. We're going to try to find the right medication for you, but chances are the first one isn't going to be it. And so that's why I was like kind of wishing that I had an in between, because I know that like when it's right, then you are able to live life to the fullest. But until we're able to like figure it out, and sometimes it's okay to just like mitigate the symptoms for a little bit and like get to a place, and you know, but yeah. So that's,
I also think, and this is like as you were talking, this thought came to me, is that I think there are some people, when you said psychosis, who talk about that they receive messages or they are able to intuitively, like, you know, hear what is happening, or you know, be like plugged in or connected, and that they feel like if they're on certain types of medications that goes away. The flip side of that is that, like in our podcast, we talked about like this idea of exorcisms, and I don't know that in our society, people who talk about being plugged in, or that they talk to God or talk to whoever it is that they identify that they're talking to, are looked at like, wow, that's amazing that you have a connection. And so I think that there's a lot of like gray area around like, what does it mean to have psychosis versus like being a connected person with like the energy and spiritual life and God and all of those different things. And that can be a really, like, I think touchy, subjective place to live.
Exactly.
And very difficult for people who are in that place.
Exactly. Which is why I was like, I wish I had a kind of agree and
A
kind of disagree. A kind of.
You want like a
yes/no. Yes because
maybe,
and no because. Like, yeah, because that's
maybe sometimes.
Maybe sometimes.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like generally, I don't know, if you have a spiritual connection, I feel it, and you're not like overly medicated, I feel like you still have that spiritual connection.
I think that's more powerful than anything that, you know, that could be prescribed
Yeah.
You know, I even think about like what psychiatric medicine is, right? Like there's new forays happening with psychedelics in the mental health space, and you know, there's a lot of talk about tons for centuries of people talking about psychedelics and how that helps them to be connected spiritually. And now we're talking about psychedelics specifically in the mental health space. So like, as you were saying that, I was like, you know, like potentially, but if I like prescribe mushrooms for somebody, like, you know, they probably will get more connected than they've ever been because they're having that experience because of the medicine that they're taking. So it also depends on like what you're considering medicine to be.
You know, on TikTok, how they have those videos sometimes where people will have like two topics and they'll like walk to one thing or walk to the other one.
Yeah.
I've been seeing like a trend with people about like anxiety medications or shrooms. In a lot of these videos.
Yeah.
And almost everybody walks towards shrooms.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It's just like an interesting thing.
I mean, yeah.
Well, I mean, not everybody feels comfortable taking shrooms, I think, because they don't know what's going to happen. Or
yeah, I mean, the marketing in the media around shrooms has been that you're like a hippie loser if you take shrooms.
Totally.
So.
And like the way that you would get shrooms right now, I think.
Right. But doctors are prescribing it.
That's true.
Now.
That's true.
Some.
That I think also kind of scares people.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like we said before, it's mental health field is the wild, wild west, baby. We don't know what's what until we try it. And that's what I love about it. It's like, let's figure it out.
We're on the frontier of the wild, wild west.
Exactly. Yes.
Well, I agree that this has been fun.
Yeah, me too. So fun. It's the most fun I've had all week.
Spice up your week.
That is a topic for another short on another day.
We have to come up with a name for this game.
Yes, it can't be agree or disagree.
We'll do that at a later date.
It can't be yay or nay.
Yay or nay. If anybody has
nah.
things you want us to ya or nah.
Yeah, nah.
If anybody has things they want us to debate,
Yes.
comment.
Yes.
Let us know.
Yes.
And we will totes
bagoats.
agree or disagree. Have a good week.
Bye.